Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. It is quite early here. I mean, it's not like, it's 6:30. But, that's early for me. I was up till like 2. I drove to Vermont and back all in one day yesterday, so I didn't sleep last night, or the night before last night, and then I didn't sleep last night really much either, 3 or 4 hours each night. I'm so a little tired. But, we got a Cars and Coffee event. Actually, it's Cops, Cars and Coffee in Harrisburg. We're gonna go check it out. Should be some other YouTubers there, real YouTubers, unlike myself, who just do this for fun and don't make any money yet. Maybe someday. I'm gonna go there, see some awesome cars, maybe get to talk to some of them for a little bit, you know, ride their coattails to success. That's kind of the whole goal. They're super good guys. I've met most of them before. And, so anyways, we're gonna go check it out, and just have a real good time. We gotta swing by, wash the car first, and then we'll get down there. So we're at the car wash in my little hometown here, and, yeah, this car wash is always kind of like one of those ones, like, maybe it's gonna work, maybe it's gonna not. Like, the brush isn't even hooked up, which I know, don't use the brush. But hey, what is going on here? This was not staged. Somebody left me, that's a sign that it's gonna work today. Because sometimes I've lost a lot of quarters in this machine. So, you know, you gotta do $2 to start, which I think that's how they get you. Here's $2, I'm not even gonna work. Hey! Alright, let's go. Well, she's somewhat clean now. I left 2 quarters up there for the next person because, you know, pass it on, right? Somebody is not having a good morning. We're gonna try to avoid the police as much as possible. 2 cop cars. Oh, they did drugs. Somebody, that is a drug mule if I've ever seen one. Also, my car's never been inspected. Well, partially because of that big crack in the windshield. Mainly because I really don't get my cars inspected. If you're in Pennsylvania, we have annual state inspection, safety inspection, and yeah, I just stopped doing that like 3 years ago, and I have not been pulled over one time, not once, for it. I did get one on one of my dealer cars. I used to have a car dealership like 5 years ago. 5 years ago would be the last time, and that one was because I was speeding, and then they pulled me over, and then they're like, also your car's out of inspection, which I fought that one and I won anyways. But so I've never received a ticket for not inspecting my car. I probably shouldn't like jinx myself like this, but yeah, so far it's been all good. Okay, but back to the fun news. I have no check engine light, no airbag light. I always had the airbag light on. I've had it on pretty much since I bought the car, and it just went off randomly. Check engine light's been intermittent. It's for the MDS, the cylinder deactivation. That's what the code's for, and I know that's pretty popular on these. But I also lost the coolant smell thing from my video. I don't know what video it was. Video 1 or 2 ago. I don't know. I've been slacking, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a very busy month. Yeah, coolant smell that I was having is pretty much gone. I'll smell it every once in a while, just a little bit, but I still think it is the line, the coolant line that runs under the intake is rusted, and I think it's leaking a little bit under the intake and then burning off before it ever like actually drips or anything like that, because I never have found a drip underneath the car. So, and that's a pretty common thing to do, and mine looks rusted. So I think that's the problem. It's only like a $20 part, so it's not a big deal. I'm going to replace it here at some point just so it looks better underneath the hood. It's gone away, so this car's just fixing itself. I should have noted a couple minutes ago when I was talking about the inspection thing, that's not a Pennsylvania state inspection sticker. That's a New Jersey one. I live in Pennsylvania. The car was bought in New Jersey. That inspection sticker doesn't count in Pennsylvania, so it really is not inspected. Decided to do a little Sheetz run because I want to grab some breakfast. Sheetz is awesome. If you're not from Pennsylvania, you're not going to probably understand the whole Sheetz thing. But Sheetz is just as good as anyone has ever said. And if one of those people ever said that Wawa is better, yeah, they have an opinion. It's just wrong. All right, we got our delicious Sheetz goodies, and now we're gonna head to the show. I don't know how far away it is from here, but it's gotta be pretty close. Well, we just pulled in, and there's not really anybody here. There's a Porsche down there. That was the one from the gas station, and the Mustang, and Dodge Dart, which is about equal to my car, and Ford Edge. Yeah, not anybody really here yet. I'm hoping that some more people show up. late here, but this Charger sounds ridiculous. Whew. Yeah, sounds really good. I'm losing it a little bit here. Whew. All right, now it's filled up. We got quite a few cars here now. We got Send to Steve and the Bruce project on the back. Should be up and running by this week, he said. So that's pretty cool. And the old F450 with a little bit of a lift on it. Dude, this thing is high. This thing's so high. Now the Duramax is pretty high too. Both have cracked rear wheel wells, so pretty typical for the old dualies. What are these? 295, 75, 22 and a half. That's pretty awesome. Got the Lambo door Corvette, GTR, Audi, 427, the old LS7 in there. That's beautiful. Back to the Charger that literally changed my life by the sound of it. Two McLarens here. Love this orange color, man. Whew. I'm a sucker for orange. And the Street Speed Duramax. Tarmageddon's one is here, the twin turbo. Everything is just stuffed in here. It is freaking... Oh man, I don't remember what he said the actual horsepower numbers were on this, but I think they're up there. Now the Camaro leaving, that thing was pretty nice. I didn't really get any good footage of it, but sounds real good too. They all sound good. I probably just need to stop saying that. Check this out. A mediocre high mileage 300 with a cracked windshield. Now this guy sounds real good. I gotta stop saying it. Heading out. Alright, so the show there wrapped up. It's about noon. Not that that matters. I don't know why I told you that. But I'm heading home, and I'll just see you back there, and we'll do a little wrap up of the whole day. All right, good to see you back in the garage. Well, we made it home, and no problems. Car worked good. I haven't driven it that much. It was nice to get it out, wash it, everything. It's dirty again, but you know, it's the price of fame. Also talked to a guy who is very knowledgeable about Mopar. Has had a bunch of 300s, but he has a Magnum with like, I don't know, he said like 1,000 horsepower or something right now. And I believe it because it sounded pretty nasty. But he's got 2 bays full of parts that would go on this car. He actually had a 300 that had a bunch of work done that got wrecked. So that's intriguing. The other thing, and you might hate me for this. You're going to hate me for this. But he offered to buy my car because he's got all these parts and would just like to put it back into another one. And we set a number, that I thought was fair. And so we're going to talk about it. I really didn't have plans to get rid of this car, but it would be in the area. I would still be able to like see it and, at events and different stuff that way. And it would really get to be built and treated properly, which I can't do right now. The money is probably more useful to me. I'm going to let you know. Like the channel right now, I think we're going to focus on like the reviews and the rebuilds because those don't cost me anything. Whereas putting modifications into the car does. And I'm just not in a place to dump a bunch of money into the car. So it is what it is. But so just as heads up, if you like it, that's awesome. If you don't, we will get back to modifying cars and things in the future. But I just think for right now, I really can't. But I do appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of footage from the car show there. Keep looking out. We got lots more coming. Have a great day, guys. Please like and subscribe.